What is going on, everybody? And yes, I did it for you, Mike. I do everything around here.
Fight me. I buy a bunch of expensive equipment we can't figure out how to work. So.
we like to have fun here, but welcome back into the KellyCast, where myself, Mike, and the KellyCast crew vie for this, the KellyCast Prediction Championship. Mike is our season champion. Aaron is our Week 13 champion. There is a difference. Hopefully, Aaron is with us all of next season to where he can compete for that, but I think you're going to win that award unless you have a miracle collapse like the 1980 Russia.
It is very, very much a possibility. Don't ever underestimate me.
Well, the reason that you're going to have a chance is I don't have all the past weeks anymore. I had it for a little while I was doing the graphics, but I lost it because I've been doing so many graphics, as you guys can see behind me. And as you've seen in the videos this week with the full screen graphics going up, I've been busy at work, so those are gone. So you're going to win that. I guarantee it.
All right.
But we'll here we have a matchup that is interesting, surprisingly. With the quarterbacks involved, this one's still interesting. The Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Can we give some props to Browning from the Bengals for his performance?
Yeah, I mean, keeping him in it and bringing him back to win the game. I mean, come on.
Did you see his numbers?
I did not see his numbers.
They were insane. Let me read off his numbers to you, Mike, because this man went off 32 for 37, 354 yards, and a score.
Absolutely.
Good for him, man. And you know what he said post game? He said, "I haven't won a game in so long."
The announcers were saying that he's never led a comeback drive in his entire career.
Wow. Good for him, man. That's awesome. You love to see it. And Indianapolis Colts, please lose. I don't care if you're a Colts fan. I am not. And the reason I'm not is because I believe that they're taking the Bills' place in the wild card run right now. So I am hoping they lose.
They are standing in our way.
And I need them to start losing right now. Because I agree. With all the AFC quarterbacks going down, all of them, Deshaun, now Trevor goes down with an ankle. We'll talk about the Jags a little later. He expects to play. I'll get into that a little bit later. Burrow goes down. Mahomes has no talent at receiver. Like, if the Bills get into the playoffs, Mike, as a wild card team, it's going to be trouble. You've heard it from Romo the past couple weeks. I'm starting to believe it myself. But before we can talk about what trouble the Bills are going to be in the playoffs, the Bills need to win games. So until you beat Kansas City, I'm just going to shut up. Cincinnati and Indianapolis, Mike, how you feel about this matchup?
I feel absolutely, what's the word to describe? I don't know. It eludes me. But regardless, I'm bamboozled by how this Bengals team is only 6-6 and the Colts are 7-5. That is absolutely crazy to me.
I can tell you why right now. The Bengals are a playoff team who have a strength of schedule that is higher than the Indianapolis Colts. They have to play teams that finish first in their division. The Colts don't have that problem. The Colts don't have that problem of playing teams that finished in the high percentage of their divisions because they suck.
Is that really it, though? Is it?
That's the first part, yeah. That's the first part. The second part is that Joe Burrow was injured for the first month of the season, and the Bengals got off to
he's played a total of a month.
To a bad start. So
I get it. And I don't think they're going to continue on their tear, even with that nice performance.
I think in this matchup, Mike, I'm selecting the Cincinnati Bengals for two reasons. One,
you want them to win.
One, I want them to win. And two, they really impressed me. Going out in overtime, beating the Jacksonville Jaguars, even without Trevor Lawrence, that's still something to commend. And Jamar Chase had a heck of a day, over 100 receiving yards. I think that might continue if their relationship grows. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals in this one.
And I'm going to go against you, and I'm going to take the Colts just because I want to. I love your faces.
You don't want the Colts to win.
I don't want them. I didn't say I wanted them to win. I said I'm going to pick them to win because they're
Because you don't want to tie?
Team. They're the better team, and I don't want to tie.
They're the better team in what aspect?
They're the better team on offense. They're the better team in rushing here. They're the better team in passing. Literally every single category, they're the better team. On paper, I get it. It's just paper. And it can be easily damaged.
You're not the numbers guy. You know not to pick somebody based off of just numbers.
I do. I am.
You need to pick based off of that dog in him, all right?
I get it, but I am. I'm picking somebody off of numbers this time.
Okay. Well, I hope it doesn't work out for you. I hope you lose.
I hope I do too, and I will gladly hand over that belt, but it'll be a close one.
I think this is going to be an interesting game. At least these games are interesting, right? Because you would think with backup quarterbacks and with losing the star power of the league that these games would lose their luster. And to a degree they have. They do. But even without Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence for 4 quarters last night, we still got a 34-31 game that went into overtime, a competitive matchup on Monday Night Football. So that's exciting. And we're going against each other here. So I always like that. And we have a lot more games to go over, so please stay tuned to the KellyCast on all social media platforms. That's YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at the KellyCast. And we'll be seeing you guys in the next one. And before Mike says adios, I'm going to punch him in the face.